We have some follow-up emails as well to a conversation that started because Rihanna made the Forbes billionaire list for the first time. First billionaire also from Barbados ever. Self-made, not only wildly successful musician, but then she created her Fenty X and Savage line, which is worth $1.7 billion.
Damn.
And I mentioned that we talked about that she makes really good products, and my wife likes some of her stuff. And I mentioned that when she gets these, I still didn't clarify with my wife last night, but she gets these random shipments. I don't know if they're monthly, that thing where they just send stuff out, or if she ordered them intentionally. But she got me some men's underwear. And, of course, the first time it showed up, I was a jerk. I'm like, really, babe? I'm going to wear Rihanna's underwear? Really?
Isn't that your fantasy?
And I not if it's men's boxer briefs, no. Right. Now, if it's Rihanna's underwear.
Hello.
But it turned out to be just like this incredibly comfortable, amazing underwear, and that started people talking, asking questions, and then we got into this. So here's a follow-up on, perfect, it's from Richard.
Hey, Dick.
Says, about 2 years ago, I was talking to a coworker about how annoying not having a flap is. Because remember, somebody called in and said, is there a flap? Is there that opening in the front of the underwear? And do you use that? Because the guy that was writing said, I'm like the only guy I know that uses the flap. Meaning there's a hole in guys' underwear where you can just pull it out. You just unzip your jeans, and then you pull it out, you go, and then you stuff it back in there like, a turtle going back into its shell.
Yeah, for girls, that's kind of where the drug sack is in our underwear.
And and the answer was no, I don't use it so I had to go into the bathroom, I had to check and realize that no, Rihanna's underwear doesn't have it. So, or at least not the boxer brief. Richard says, I was talking to a coworker about how annoying not having a flap is. He said he didn't care because he just scooped it out, it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Went. And then from there, we asked, and all the guys at work, there was only one other guy that actually uses the flap. And then I asked my son. He scoops also. So I guess I'm on an island here. So, yeah, that's what I do. You unbutton and you scoop. And your pants don't fall to the ground or anything.
Yeah.
You scoop and it kind of rests on the band of your underwear or whatever.
I got to pay attention to my husband because I don't know why you guys don't want us to stand there and watch you go.
Mine lets me.
But, we all want to. I'm, fascinated.
I like shaking it and make him think it's going to get all over.
Yeah, it's like every woman has to do that once. And then it's like, okay, fine, you've done that.
Or 5 times.
Gee, okay. We got this email from Angelo. Says, for the guys that use the hole to do bathroom, I use the hole. All right, we got another one
here.
All
Yeah,
right.
got a hole user.
I love to use the hole. The hole is my favorite place to use, but I do also do number 2 completely naked. Oh, that's too
Oh, no.
Wait, you completely undress?
Why do you have to do
all
that?
the time?
Pain in the ass.
Even when you're going on, if you're at a rest stop?
I would hope.
I bet you even more so.
Yeah, and it depends on how detailed the outfit is.
Good Lord.
Seriously?
I can understand maybe they're uncomfortable with the pants down at the ankles. Maybe that's uncomfortable for them, but at least keep a shirt on.
Why?
I don't know why it is. It's just probably I'm assuming.
You're just being understanding without understanding.
I'm just like, maybe he likes to take his pants off.
I wore this denim jumpsuit to the club one night, and it was just, it's a jumpsuit. It was similar to a jumpsuit.
Is it at all like a jumpsuit?
It's similar, yeah.
Okay.
So I had to take it all the way off, basically, to down to my knees to be able to sit and go. So I'm sitting there going number 1, and I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, this is probably the least sketchy thing I've ever done in a stall.
But I'm envisioning this dude, right? Because there's barely a purse hanger in the female restroom, right?
At
To hang
all.
your purse, right? You're put it around your neck because you don't want it on the floor.
Or to knock your drugs over.
You're put it on top of the toilet paper thing. Oh no, there's all gunk.
Ugh.
And so in a dude's restroom, that's not there. So he's just, are they on the floor in a public restroom?
I bet.
Or are you hanging them? It's all this stuff.
You can hang a whole outfit in a men's
But
public
all
restroom.
this
Yeah.
stuff,
you can hang it.
from the air gets on that.
It gets on it anyways, Dawn. It all flies through the air anyways.
It's gross. That's just,
Yeah,
oh my God. And then you put
But
it
it's
back
not.
on.
Well, then it's gross always using
That's
a public
gross.
restroom.
It pretty much is.
You're already wearing it.
No, listen, I hear your logic. I do. But it's not going to work.
Well, but
It is very logical what you're saying. I'm not arguing with your logic. I'm arguing it's not going to work for me. I understand by hanging my purse on that hook, there's gunk on the hook. But I don't want to understand that, right? I just want to feel it's safe. It's on a hook.
Yeah.
It's better than on the floor, right? What's on the floor is not on the hook. No, it isn't.
Don't look at me like that, Brandon. I've spent 2 years watching an entire country and an entire world embrace the attitude of logic doesn't work for me.
Okay, because when you walk in the door, you're getting gunk on you.
But you don't think about it.
Wear a mask,
But when I go
you'll
to
be
hang
fine.
things, you think about it.
God.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a public restroom is no more dirty than the bathroom at my house, but I do know that the bathroom at my house doesn't have potential hate crimes waiting for me, so I like that one better.
We also get this
girl.
note from Chris. Says, I prefer to just drop the underwear completely and wear them around my ankles when at public urinals. Plus, make eye contact with everyone around, too. Let's make everyone as uncomfortable as possible.
Assert dominance.
Yeah, like when you hear a guy go and you go, wow, you really had to go, didn't you?
Jill wrote in and says, Rob, do you turn Rihanna's underwear inside out instead of washing them like your others? Well, of course. That's just standard practice. In fact, Brandon was asking when we were trying, because I said it sounds so stupid. Like, who says they have a favorite pair of underwear? He was asking like what they're made of, and I'm like, I don't know. I'll have to look. Well, it turns out that I actually had a pair at home that I haven't torn all the tags off of. So for show and tell, I brought in a pair of Rihanna's boxer briefs.
Oh, I like the color.
They come in all colors. This is what, neon green?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that
Okay.
color.
I want to
So-
put those on my hubby.
So they say Savage X Fenty. By the way, speaking of that, not because I'm implying anything, but your husband's a big guy.
Yeah.
First of all, she sells these in all sizes. I think it's up to 3 or 4X. And if you go to her website, she is so on top of this body positivity movement.
Yeah.
All of her models, particularly for the men's, but it's all shapes and sizes.
Oh, I love
It is
that. Oh,
it is the
you can do
world
this.
encapsulated. So
Yeah.
so you've got the briefs here. You've got this the part of it is this elastic waistband
Yeah.
that says Savage Fenty, and then see this one still has the tag on the back. And by the way, I'm sorry, I meant to show you. See, no flap.
No flap.
There's no flap.
Okay.
You can't
Yeah.
get in there.
Aerodynamic.
I cannot get in there. Okay.
See, in our house, the big doings for him is Duluth underwear. So this would be.
So-
and I thought that was a big step.
So I got the flap, and because these amazing eye drops that have been prescribed to me by Griffin and Reed Eye Care continue to work, I don't need any glasses to read this tiny
Of course
print.
you don't. Oh, good for you. I'm so happy for you.
One drop in one eye each morning, and I'm fine.
What? Good. Oh.
So I can tell you that they are made in Sri Lanka. This is an elastic waistband. Here's how they describe it. The Savage X Fenty men's capsule. This is the website, and then I'll get back to the tag here. The Savage X Fenty men's capsule collection is comprised of a diverse range of fabrics one would expect from an underwear and leisurewear line. Each underwear style is a mixture of cotton and spandex for stretch and extra comfort. If you look at the actual tag, these are for the boxer briefs. It's made of 57% modal, 38% cotton, and 5% spandex. And modal is just a more eco-friendly alternative to cotton. It's that spandex that makes these things so amazing.
Particularly going back to the website, I think that it's really cool that she does that for the guys, because I know that we see a lot of stuff about female body positivity, embracing all of our different types of bodies that females may have, and I think that's amazing too. But I don't feel that there's a lot of that same energy put towards the guys, and men also struggle with, so what if I'm not 6'3" and ripped, and
the height,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? If I don't have all of that, then I'm worthless. And I think it's cool that there's been such a big movement lately for men being like empowered to feel good about the way that they look. Because some of us girls, me included, we're chubby chasers, because you know beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and that's becoming more popularized for the guys. So hootie hoo, go guys, and go Rihanna.
Well, and back to another form of privilege. I've never had to give it a second thought, right? Because most male models kind of sort of look like me.
yeah.
They're tall and they're not thin, but they're slender.
Blue eyes,
And
yeah.
If it were, and so it was noticeably jarring in a positive way when I went to her website. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
look at that guy's gut. Cool. What do I care? It doesn't matter to me. I mean, it is a cool thing.
It is,
add
because
it.
when you think body positivity, you think women. And when you think eating disorders, you think women.
Yep.
And men have eating disorders.
Yeah, totally.
They absolutely, there are men that have anorexia, bulimia, they have issues, overeating, whatever it might be. And so the visuals mess with them as well. So it's nice that she is putting visuals up that other dudes can relate to, as opposed to the guy who's he's ripped.
And again,
six-pack abs.
this is just us, me in this case, sharing something that we found that we like. We're not in any way tied to Rihanna. I wish. We're not endorsing her. I'm just telling you something I found that I really like.